What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. And today I have for you guys the Mezco Wonder Woman. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course playing with them. I upload new content every Mondays, Wednesdays, heck, every single day of the week. At this point I have so much content for you guys, so make sure you hit that bell icon so you stay notified when I do upload new videos. But if you guys do enjoy this video or any of my other ones, please remember to give them a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. It is a very small goal of mine. I'm trying to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out, so please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. As always, the information on this channel is intended for adult collectors, not children. I'm your host, Jesse the Batman Girl, aka the Buff Collector, and once again, guys, I have for you the Mezco Wonder Woman. So if you guys saw my last review on the Green Lantern from Mezco Toyz, which if you haven't already, the link's up above right here, you'll remember that I mentioned that I am collecting the Zack Snyder Justice League in Mezco form. And you're probably thinking to yourself, but wait, you just said Green Lantern, and that's not in the Zack Snyder Justice League. No, I know, and if you want to know the full story, go to that video, which will be linked up above, to find out why I have a Green Lantern in my Zack Snyder Justice League universe. But like I was saying, if you remembered, I am trying to form a Justice League, but out of Mezco figures from the Zack Snyder universe. So, of course, I had to get a Wonder Woman. And to be honest, she was one of the ones that helped spark this idea, because once again, referring to my last video, I pre-ordered the new Mezco Justice League bundle with Batman, Superman, and Flash, and I figured I should get a Wonder Woman, so at least I have the big three in Mezco form. And then I figured, well, I have them three, and then Flash, so why not just get the rest of the Zack Snyder Justice League in Mezco form? So that's what I went ahead and did, because I was basically just a figure too short, because I just had to get Aquaman and Green Lantern because there's no Mezco Cyborg or Martian Manhunter, so I just substituted him. But anyways, guys, this is the Mezco Wonder Woman, and she is amazing, although she does have her flaws, and we will get into that. But if you guys have seen my recent toy hunt, you probably saw that I was actually eyeing a McFarlane Wonder Woman to buy. But I put her back because she's still ringing up for $20, and she's been peg warming for the past, I want to say 9-8 months, and I am not going to pay full price for a peg warmer. And it's nothing against women, it's nothing against Wonder Woman, because obviously here I am paying $87 for a Mezco Wonder Woman. But I just figured she's a peg warmer in the McFarlane wave. I'm not going to pay full price. I don't pay full price for peg warmers. I'm sorry, I don't. But I had to get a Wonder Woman, and I still might pick her up eventually if I do see her go on clearance or something, because I do want to add one of her accessories to this Wonder Woman, because this is a great Wonder Woman figure, but she does have her flaws, guys, especially in one of the accessories, which we will get into basically right now when we get into accessories. So first off, let's look at the alternate head she comes with. So first off, she is actually wearing the alternate head right now. The head that she comes in the box with is this one right here. It's a little more stern, a little more serious, a little more neutral, and as you can see, the hair is hanging down on either side of her shoulders, whereas on this one it's a little more battle ready, a little more focused look, and the hair is not draped on either shoulder, and instead it is just flowing to the back, as you can see. Very, like wind in her hair type of status. So that is basically it when it comes to alternate heads. So now we are, of course, going to look at her hands. Now she comes with a pair of 6 hands, starting off with, of course, what every superhero needs, a pair of fisted hands, guys. And honestly, her hands are so tiny. I know Gal Gadot's a lot smaller than Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill and Jason Momoa, and even Ezra Miller, but I was not prepared for how small her hands are. They are just so tiny. So the second pair of hands she comes with are gripping hands. Whoops. Go ahead and pick that up. So she comes with a pair of gripping hands, as you can see right here. She's using the other one to hold onto her sword right there. And last but not least, she also comes with a pair of open hands, and she is using the other one to grip the shield right there. So that is it when it comes to hands and alternate heads. But looking at the first accessory that she is not wearing, because she is basically wearing all her accessories except for this one right here, and that is this wired lasso. Now this is the accessory that I was saying that I kind of want to buy the McFarlane one and swap out for, because I don't know what they were doing or what they were thinking with this, but it just looks like a mustardy yellow wire. It has no real details. Like the one on her hip has a lot of nice detail and whatnot, but this one is just painted a mustardy yellow. It's really nice because it's wired, but it's just a weird color. I don't know if they were going for like that glowing color that it glows when she wraps it around somebody and whatnot, but it's just kind of weird. And you know, without the detail and all that, it just doesn't look like her lasso of truth. I was able to snag a few pics with her using this, so you can take a few pics using, you know, with her using it, but it does kind of stand out and kind of look kind of janky compared to all the other accessories that she comes with. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that she is currently holding. So sticking with the lasso of truth, let's go ahead and unhook the lasso right here. So this one does not come undone. It stays like this, so they can just hook onto her belt loop right there nice and quick. But as you can see, it is nicely detailed, unlike the wired lasso. And this is what I much rather would have liked to have gone for the wired lasso. But you know, we didn't, so it is what it is. So looking at the next accessory that she's holding on to, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this sword. And her hands are actually super soft. If you didn't notice, I just kind of like plucked it out. But here is her sword, which is really cool. Growing up, Wonder Woman never had a sword. It was always just the lasso of truth. So it's really cool and really happy that they finally gave her an actual weapon. Whether or not it's been in the comic books before, I don't know. But I'm super happy that Zack Snyder decided to give her a sword and a shield. You know, just make her a little more able to defend herself, you know, because what's a lasso gonna do? You know, at least here she can stab some people and defend herself. So looking at the shield next up, let's take a look at the back real quick. And as you can see, there are two loops right here, the back one being a lot wider than the front one. The front one looks like it's more of a fixed metal leather strap, whereas the back one looks like it's an adjustable strap. As I don't know if you can see right here, but there's like a little buckle detail right there, which is really cool, because it is such a small thing, but they were able to fit that in, which is really cool in my opinion. And taking a look at the shield itself, it is just very nicely done and very nicely painted. So guys, that is all the accessories that this Wonder Woman comes with. So with that being said, let's go ahead and pull her forward so we can get a closer look at everything that she has on her. So looking at her face, her likeness is very spot on to Gal Gadot, and that is one of the reasons why I was not even willing to pay full price for the McFarlane Wonder Woman, even though it is one that I wanted and that I needed. You know, beside it being a peg warmer, the likeness is a little janky compared to this one, so you know, I didn't buy her. But like I said, I still kind of want to get her and replace her, or take her lasso and add it to this one. If she has a good lasso, I kind of want to watch a review and see. I probably should, but we will do that when we do that. But right now, we are taking a look at the Mezco Wonder Woman. So here's a look at her from the side, and a look at her from the back, right here, and then a look from the other side. So, flaws. First off, this skirt. It's that pleather, fake leather material that you can totally tell is just going to fall apart eventually. You can already tell that there's some slight paint scuff and chipping right here on the back, so that's nice, you know. And second off, she doesn't come with double hinge elbow joints, which is really shitty because she can't even do her classic pose like by crossing her arms, you know what I mean? I mean, one of her signature moves in this whole Zack Snyder universe is when she slams her gauntlets together, and she can't even do that. But it is what it is, guys. It's a very minor complaint, and that's why I said the McFarlane is better in articulation, but in overall quality and likeness, of course, the Mezco is going to win out. Her armor up here is one single piece. It is not fabric or anything, so that does take away from her mobility in that area, in this whole midsection. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at her articulation. With this head, she can look all the way to the right and all the way to the left, and with the other one you can too. You just got to move the hair around so it doesn't get stuck and whatnot. Her arms do go all the way out like that, and they do rotate 360. You get rotation at the elbow as well as a single hinge elbow joint, and rotation at the wrist, as well as hinging in and out, up and down, whichever way it's going. Like I said, no real movement in the waist or anything. You do get a thigh swivel right there. She does kick out that far that way, that far that way, kick back that far. She does come with, oh no, I was gonna say double hinge, but no, apparently everything on her is single hinge, so she only goes that far with her leg, and her ankles do go that far down, that far up, and you do get a slight rock with the ball rocker, but it's very, very stiff. So you have to be very careful how you pose her, how you stand her, because she's basically wearing high heels, so it's very hard to pose her and get her to stand in a nice position sometimes. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some cool pics I took of her, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, real quick before we look at those pics, I wanted to show you the base that she actually comes with. I always forget to show you guys the Mezco bases, but this is the base that she comes with. It's a black background with the gold Wonder Woman symbol. So yeah, let's get to those pics now. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And if you guys did stay to the end of this video, type down in the comments down below Wonder Woman. But if you guys did enjoy the video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Match Girl, aka the Buff Collector. And I will talk to you guys in the next video.